What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm Jules. Thanks for coming back for another weekly update. Hope you're doing very well. It is September 10th. This is coming out on September 11th. I hope you're all doing good, getting some stitching done. Got to go back to school. I hope it's been going good for you. So, busy week, guys. Very, very busy week. If you've been watching at all on YouTube, I've released couple different videos. I released a Stitch With Me with Winter Barn. I even did a Stitch With Me with, believe it or not, Old World Map 2. Even I'm like crazy. And I released another video on how I would recommend stitching the monochrome pieces that I do with my stuff. So all of those came out this past week. So check the channel if you haven't seen them, if you're interested in watching them. That was a lot of videos for this past week. I don't know, try something different, do a little something different. So there you go. As you can see behind me, I got a apothecary shop. There's a glare from the lights on the front of the acrylic, whatever you call that. I got my spider up there. I got my apothecary shop up there right where the fan is. And I moved a couple things around here and there, but for the most part, there's the wall. It's not everything, obviously, because I got things down here that I haven't framed, and I got some things that are framed that I'm going to show you here in just a little bit. I'm going to talk about some other things. So, what did I get stitched this week? So I worked on, I decided to pull Winter Barn out, and I haven't taken it out of its, you can't really tell what this is, but I think hopefully I'll put the picture up next to it. I only got like 10% done so far, not a whole lot, but it is coming along. I decided to pull that up and kind of work on it. I still have the so-called pattern that I'm doing that I'm not really showing you guys kind of what I'm doing because it's cool and it's a mystery project, but there's that one. And then after I said I wasn't going to do it, I brought it back. So, ladies and gentlemen, Old World Map 2 has made a return. We are on, so if this is new to you guys, this is a pattern from Golden Kite, and I bought this 8 years ago. I think I started it 8 years ago, and it's an extremely large, very detailed piece, and I am a slow stitcher nowadays, and I am a impatient stitcher. So I put this thing aside for a lot. I put it aside for a lot. But where I'm at is I'm on the second row. This thing needs to be washed. So I have made it a promise to myself that when I get this page done, that I'm gonna throw it into sink and kind of soak it and get some of this nastiness out of it. But here we go. This is what we got going on. I had to go back and I had an old tablet that I had this progress on, and that tablet stopped working with Wi-Fi and the internet and whatnot, so I wasn't able to upload the progress on this page to my new tablet that I've been using. So I've kind of had to go through and sort of mark and stitch, and if you watch the Stitch With Me, you kind of see what I'm talking about. But I've gotten a fair bit done. This is an 18 count project, 2/1, full cross stitch. I got the vast majority of this page done, so I'll be kind of happy when that is done. Like I said, I can get this thing kind of properly washed and get it looking a little bit better, but there's that. So yeah, it kind of goes on and on. I really don't want to show all of it because it's quite dirty, so to show you this part. But so anyway, I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. But I'm happy to bring it back. I'm happy to get some stitched on it. And it's like, let's just, we're trying some new things this week. So we're trying to expand out and kind of see some new things, see what we're doing. Towards that end, I do have a number of patterns that I have put up on the stores at stitchingjewelsdesign.com and the store on Etsy. Let's talk a little bit about those for a second. I think I've shown you guys this one called Lone Cowboy. It's quite big. A lot of my what do you call them? Full coverage pieces lately have been quite large. This one is no exception, but I call it Lone Cowboy. I forget exactly how big it is, but it's big. But anyway, it's in the stores now. I've got another large full coverage that I just call Sunflower. It's like golden sunflower or sunflower. Another one that's like roughly, I want to say it's like 250 by 400, so it's a large pattern, but it's got a ton of colors. Looks really nice. I like it a lot. I am not planning on making a pattern with just a flower at this point, but I might make a mini. I'm not sure. We'll see about that. What other color ones did I make? I have a lot of them that are in the process. Oh yeah, I finally put the full moon wolf out, so I like this one a lot. This one is this one's another pretty cool one. I want to say it's like 200 by 350. Don't 100% quote me on that. But it's got like 43 colors or so, but I really like the look of it. I gotta scooch over so you can see those a little better. Another pattern that just got put up yesterday is more of a grayscale. I call it Spooky Library. Just Spooky Library. It is quite large, and I made it quite large because I wanted the detail to kind of pop from it. It's got maybe about 20 colors, but it's 400 by 400, so it's quite large. But it's pretty spooky looking. I think so. It's in the Halloween section, and but there's that one. And then there's some monochrome. Come here, you. There's 3 monochrome, one of which is the penny farthing. I know I talked about this before, but it's actually finally published. It's a monochrome piece. It's only about 8,000 or 9,000 stitches, I think. It's not a lot. But I like that. I don't know why they call it penny farthing, but I like that name. Then I got 2 more city maps up. The city maps that I do that have the black and white, but you're only stitching the black city maps. So I did one of Brussels, Belgium, and then one of Milan in Italy. So those came out really nice. I liked them a lot. I'm kind of looking at some other ones. I'm looking at some United States cities as well. Kind of been working on it a bit. Sorry, Bodhi's chewing. But I got those going, and I'm pretty pleased with how those look. I also got a ton in the pipeline. I got a half a dozen more patterns that I've been working on that I should be putting out here real soon. Man, I tell you what, my throat. I think it's an allergy thing with my throat, but I've been talking all day. Excuse me. So, all right, and so lastly is something that I've been thinking about. And I mentioned this on the last video, the idea of putting out physical patterns on the store, of being able to print patterns out for you and mail them. I think I've got the whole thing I've got it all set up, I think. I'm pretty confident my tablet wants to talk to me right now. But anyway, so I did that, and I've been doing some of the larger patterns right now. I only have like 4 of them up on the store, but I have a larger pattern. I'm taking the ones that are the most popular. I'm not going to do every single pattern that's there. If there's something that you really would like in a physical pattern, let me know. Message me on Etsy and let me know which one that you want me to prioritize getting up. But I'm not going to do like all 700 and something of them because that's just way too much work. Probably just do like the top 100, 150 or so of the patterns that have been sold. So I got those going. I'm not including shipping on that because postage and shipping materials and everything seem to cost so much more now than they used to. I'm just charging first class mail shipping for wherever you are. So if you're interested in that, like I said, go take a look. I also did kind of start some kits. I know I'm a little crazy. We'll see how this goes. But I have a kit up now. I'm doing the mini monochromes for kits right now because that seems to be like, for me, like the easiest thing that I can do. I'm gonna do one for the together. And I'll have options for 18 count white Aida, 18 count like a beige yellowish Aida, and then a 14 count white Aida. I do have those options right now. But I'll have it for the together. I'll have it for the couple, however you want to call it. I'm going to get it done for the mini octopus. And mini octopus, and then for my little mini chipmunk here. So, but I also have other ones. I have the mini plague doctor ready. I think the mini vintage baseball one is going to go up. But so I'm including enough floss and extra for you to be able to stitch the whole thing. What it does not come with, it doesn't come with a needle, doesn't come with a hoop, doesn't come with the frames. So that's all on you guys. So, but otherwise I got that. Yeah, so I think that's for right now. I think that's what I've got going on. But there's a lot that's been going on. There's a lot that I've been putting up. But I kind of got the bug back a little bit. Got the bug back to work on things. Watching a lot of football. Very disappointed in my Bears. Very disappointed in my Bears. But next week is another week. But yeah. So otherwise things are just staying busy. Just staying busy with everything. So I hope you guys are doing well. I don't think I have anything else to say. It was pretty packed episode. But like I said, if you're interested in certain things, for me to do a physical pattern or even a kit, I can try on some of these things. I'm not trying to do too much at once. I'm just trying to roll it out a little bit at a time, and see what people think, and go from there. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and remember 9/11 and the everything that went on with that, and it always makes me sad. And so, but other than that, doing good, and I will talk to you guys very soon.